you came on before, which was nearly 3 years ago, right, Danny? The big topic that was really eating us alive was pill mills. And I felt almost embarrassed that our area here had more than anybody could ever dream of.
In the country.
And I forget the numbers. It was horrible. Everywhere you looked.
Got us
people
the
were in
nickname
line.
Oxy Express, Dick.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dan, that's exactly right. Between here and Kentucky and Ohio.
And you got on the show and said, we're going to get rid of this. I said, well, okay, fine.
Yeah.
And you know what? You did. Tell us about that. I know that had to be one of your greatest achievements of your lifetime because you saw so much horror come from pill mills and kids and families, and it was awful.
I'm laughing because it was actually my toughest fight since I've been Attorney General. Would you have ever thought that? Fighting to get legislation passed, because obviously you have a lot of people who didn't want to regulate it. And you know, our country is filled with incredible doctors, but these were horrible doctors. They were drug dealers wearing white coats, and we had
Money corrupts a lot of people.
Heck yeah. We had 7 Floridians dying a day, overdosing. A day in our state. And I didn't learn that until I was running for office because I was all over the state.
Well, imagine the average person has no clue.
No, I had no clue, and I'd prosecuted my entire life. And so, you know, you just fight and you take it one day at a time. And I went into this going, if I can save one child, it's worth it. And we fought so hard, so desperately to have that oxycodone legislation passed. Of the top 100, these are doctors, oxycodone dispensers, doctors in the entire country. The top 100, 98 of them lived in Florida.
What?
Now, you know how many live in Florida? We're talking 3 years, 4 years later, 0. So we've legislated them out of business. Our great law enforcement officers have arrested them, and hopefully they're buried under the jail. They were killing kids.
Well, what was it about the prior bills on the books that allowed this to become a flourishing oxycodone express?
There weren't any.
Okay.
There weren't any. You could sit in a little back room, and basically no one ever even saw a doctor. I use that word lightly because they were doctors, they were drug dealers, really. And all they would do were sign prescriptions all day long. Someone could walk in off the street and buy 400 pills of oxycodone without even seeing a doctor.
Wow.